Rayman Smash Leak, Geno Smash Leak, and let's talk about Marina Lightyears. This is Leak Speak.
Block content.
What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. And boy, do we have something interesting for you today, because we're talking about three things. Yes, this will be a jam-packed episode, and there's also a little tiny leak, a little rumor right there in the middle that I'll talk about too, that is about a certain Doomslayer that we get to talk all about. Yeah, it's crazy stuff going on in the Smash universe as of this point, because leaks are starting to happen every single day. The closer we get to some sort of E3 Direct, right, the closer we actually get way more information and rumors and things to speculate about. So that's all that this show is, right? Block Content's Leak Speak exists to talk with you guys, to discuss options, and to dream away at the possibilities of the future of this game, right? I'm super excited to talk with you guys about it. And of course, we did an episode of Question Block just now. So if you want to know the answers to all the beautiful fan letters that I got, please go check out that episode. It's quite lengthy as well. And I've been answering many of you guys' questions about Smash Ultimate in there and a lot of other cool stuff in Question Block. So you can send your email through about anything, how do you make YouTube videos, what's your favorite game, blockedcontentmail@gmail.com. I will answer your question live on the show in our next Question Blocked episode. And here's a brand new giveaway. You can win one of these Super Mario surprise capsules from Tomy. Any Mario item, Yoshi, a different character could be inside. I leave them closed so you can find out who's inside when you win. I'm giving away 4 of these, so remember to like this video, subscribe to Blocked Content now, and comment down below to enter for the giveaway. Alright guys, the very first thing that I wanted to briefly mention is that we actually have something about Geno today. Yes, Geno himself actually has some Smash Brothers leak information, and as of this moment we don't know if this is a fan recreation or some kind of mod, but Del, yes, @DelHops on Twitter actually posted this out, and I got this through the Blocked Content Discord, and a lot of you guys actually sent me private messages to this Twitter account. Now, not a lot of people have already seen this, and there isn't really that much information. There's 2 high-definition screenshots. These screenshots are jam-packed. They're so full of quality that it's pretty interesting to see. These might be just fan recreations or mods of the game, and they just put this in. But the interesting fact here is that it's not Geno. It is a Geno Mii costume. So this already, put a little lump in my throat. Like, immediately when I saw this, I was like, if this is real, then Geno is not in the game, and we're getting the Mii costume instead, and people are going to be very, very sad, right? I mean, the possibility is still here, but I do believe that if we are getting Geno, we might get a version of Geno that's a Mii costume, but still looks a lot more like the original Geno that we know, in the same vein as we got Sans or even Cuphead, right? That makes a lot more sense to me than just reintroducing that Mii costume. But yeah, if someone actually modded this in the game already, that's already pretty cool, right? And of course, the 2 screenshots that they share, I mean, the references are pretty clear what they're trying to do here. The image of Geno looking out over the distance, that's of course the main Mario RPG artwork, and then of course the forest maze with Peach and Mario as the party members makes total sense as well. So Del, I wanted to thank you for posting this. If this is a leak, then it's incredible, but most likely it's not, and it's some kind of fan hack or something like that. And if that's the case, then it's also very well done. I at least jumped up from my seat when I saw this, because it is some interesting development about Geno that I didn't expect. So if we end up getting a Mii costume, a lot of people will be sad, but thank you for sharing the news. If this is real, if this is not, then again, really good job. So the second thing that I wanted to talk about was our boy Rayman. Yes, there's been a lot more information about Rayman in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I wanted to share that with you guys today because it's gotten crazy out there. So @Rayman for Smash is actually a Twitter handle. They talk about Rayman and the possibility for Smash, why the character should be in Smash, but there's a lot more to the surface to this whole Rayman business than just Rayman being stuck in the ice. So they actually had this crazy thing like Rayman for Smash, right, with the official Animal Crossing, and then they were like Rayman for Smash confirmed, right? That was super funny, but now it seems like things are getting a little bit more real. They actually tweet this out. First, Sakurai announces Fighter Pass 2. Second, Mii Fighters of Rabbids and Assassin's Creed deconfirming Rayman's internal competition and showing that Nintendo and Ubisoft still collaborate together, which is really, really awesome. And then it goes on to say, ARM's character could possibly break the spirit rule because, yeah, there's a lot of armed spirits in the game already. Who else are you gonna choose? Maybe Max Brass or something like that? Pretty crazy stuff, so that could mean Rayman's already a spirit in the game. He could be a character. Ubisoft recently removed Smash-related questions from their survey. We are here. It does seem like it's a lot more likely, and if you want to know what they're talking about with that survey, well, 1 week ago, there was this bot on the Ubisoft website that answers like questions, and if you mention Smash Brothers, or if you used to mention Smash Brothers Ultimate in that chat 1 week ago, it said this. The bot actually goes on to say, "Let me get that for you. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate recently announced the final DLC character in its first Fighter's Pass, Byleth, from the little-known franchise called Fire Emblem." That's right, another one. But they also announced new Ubisoft-themed Mii Fighter costumes. Specifically, which is not right, like the spelling's not right, the rabbits from Rayman and the OG assassin himself, Altair. Here's hoping Rayman will be part of the next Fighter's Pass. This is really cool, and I mean, we can only think, right? If this is already like posted now, could he have said this like way before we even knew there was another Fighter's Pass, right? Really interesting stuff. But also, I mean, like specifically mentioning Rayman on the official like Ubisoft stuff is crazy. So maybe they put this in as a little wink because they know it's happening, or maybe this is just fan speculation on the part of Ubisoft too. But yeah, rumor has it that today, well, April 22nd, if this is like at the moment of recording, if you mention Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC, they're just saying, oh, you're currently playing Super Smash Bros., or maybe you just want to check if I know about it or play it. I mean, I'm a Ubisoft bot, but I still make a point of following gaming news and trying out non-Ubisoft titles. I have a lot of fun trying new things. However, I cannot give news about every single game in the world. There are simply too many to keep track of. I'd say I'm only human, but my programming prevents me from lying. So yeah, that information, that very specific information about the rabbits from Rayman, the Altair assassin, and even Rayman mention name drop, that's all removed because they probably got a message from Nintendo being like, what are you doing? That's crazy. So that's all for Rayman. I mean, really fun because we talked about Rayman like last week and the rumors are starting to pile up, so maybe that's actually possible and maybe this was just a tiny hint. I also got this screenshot, but of course it's blurry, it's tilted, and it's, you know, a screenshot from a television. We know by now to trust things and to not trust things like this. So it does say Doomslayer. There's been a couple of leaks already that talked about, you know, the next character is Doomslayer. It's titled Doomslayer. It talks about, you know, different aspects of it. I do think that I recognize that artwork. So yeah, for me, this is a no right now, but I just wanted to quickly mention it because yeah, the Kako Mallow thing, there's already a lot more information on that too that I'll share in one of our next videos because that's blowing up as well. And one more thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I am very, very excited about. And I actually got this incredible idea from Ant Keeps Gaming. Ant Keeps Gaming is such a cool guy, and he even has his very own little blocked content character. Now, Ant Keeps Gaming is a huge fan of a specific character from the Nintendo 64 era that I actually also really love. So this is a crossover that's worthy of blocked content discussion, right? So there's been a lot of leaks over the years, and I think there's one little Marina Lightyears thing that I get to talk about too, but just to have a little bit of information for you that maybe don't know about this character, right? Marina Lightyears, the main protagonist of the game Mischief Makers, and the bodyguard of Professor Theo. So this character is some sort of like android character, a really cool like female fighting character with some sort of bodysuit and a lot of cool moves, including a special grab and a jetpack. And I think that if you watch gameplay for this game, I would highly recommend it, or even like buying the game if you have a Nintendo 64 lying around and just playing it. That is amazing, and it's a lot of fun to play. It's sort of like a puzzler and a platformer in one. You know, there's a lot of combat in there as well, and it's really fun. You know, Mischief Makers for the Nintendo 64 is one of those gem games that not too many people have played, but you've seen it. Like if you see the box art, you've seen it. She isn't all that relevant today at this moment of recording, but her game, along with other Nintendo 64 games, are hidden gems, and they need more representation from that specific era in Super Smash Bros. And it's super fun if you search for a lot of Marina Lightyear stuff also on YouTube and other like video sites, then it becomes very clear in the comments that people really want this character specifically for Super Smash Bros. As to me, me and Keeps Gaming as well. Marina Lightyears would be a good throwing character. Like, we don't really have that in the roster at this moment too much, right? Well, we know we have Incineroar, but she can be a mix of him and maybe even Villager with that kind of stuff, right? Using throws and shaking items from the person she is fighting, which would be super interesting. And back to what we said about her game being a hidden gem and a very interesting character to implement, as we don't really have a character like this. And Keeps Gaming even mentions that he has an amiibo of this character, so he's really excited about this, and I'd love to hear if Ant has any like specific thoughts on this and if he wants to like talk with me a bit more about the character and the universe there. But yeah, there's been this interesting post on 4chan that talks a lot about the character and actually has a trailer attached to it, right? And this is more of a wishful thinking thing, but it's really, really cool and a lot of fun to kind of dive into, because maybe something like this could materialize in the future. Like, I really hope that this happens, because we both need a female, representative in the Fighters Pass. We don't really have that, especially like a standalone female character, and this would be amazing. But also, like, the general moveset for this character is unique, and we don't really have it in another character, right? Especially if you look up the gameplay for the game, there's nothing really like that in Smash Brothers, and that could make for a whole new world, right? So, shing! Theo is getting chased by someone shooting missiles at him. So of course we're thinking, well, is that Marina Lightyears? What? Then cornered, and the attacker catches up. It's Samus. She seems flustered. She aims her cannon at Theo. "Help me, Marina! Stop!" Someone appears, jumping between Samus and Theo. Marina shakes things up. Pick related, of course, that little picture of the intro that we all know from the original game, right? Oh yes, here we go. Marina throws Theo away. Samus is dumbstruck. Marina offers her hand to shake, and Samus accepts the offer since Marina dealt with the pervert. Shake, shake. Here we go. Cue the gameplay montage. The entrance is, of course, warping in from one warp star, which is super cool. Then the specials would be a neutral B, the special grab, a lot of options of that move. Then the side B being a side boost, and a lot of boosts are in this move set, which could be basically how the character moves around mostly too, and of course their big attacks as well. Up B would be an up boost and can be done multiple times, like in the source game when you like travel downward, and a more powerful boost if done from the ground. Like if you do it from the ground and then basically press up or something like that, you get a more powerful boost move, right? And the down B could be the down boost and becomes a boost tackle on the ground like in the source game. So it all could really translate well from the Nintendo 64 version, right? And once you special grab an opponent, so that's the neutral special move, neutral A would do shake shake, right? I mean, it's kind of like grabbing someone and having a lot of different options, kind of like Donkey Kong, but maybe other characters as well. Any direction plus A is throwing in that direction. Just pressing neutral B again releases may set up for some combos, right? Maybe jab combos into like up air or something like that. Then side B is the side boost, and the up B is up boost, down B is down boost out of that special grab. Then the differences between normal and special grab is you can't aim normal grabs can't neutralize projectiles, you can't freely move and jump once you've been normal grabbed, and you can't do a running special grab. Special grabs can be perfect shielded, special grabs can be aimed just like Mega Man's Metal Blade, and special grab is slightly slower than a normal grab since it can be aimed. So you can cancel boosts into a special grab, which would be a really great combo setup, and you can special grab in the air. This is one of my favorite things, and I think that they should actually incorporate this with all characters in a future Smash game, like air grabs, air throws. That would make the gameplay so dynamic. The higher the opponent's percentage is, the longer you can keep them in your normal grab. It's the opposite for your special grab to make offstage down throws less easy. And of course, the final Smash, it could be nothing else but Blockman. Of course, the block creature that you ride, that you like control, that'd be super cool as a final Smash. That's the only thing that really makes sense other than some like very simple like big blast or something like that, right? The taunts would be the up, the victory pose, the Yahoo! And then the down would be the dance, and then the side would be looking up, raising a fist. That's better. And then the victories, the up victory, like the normal victory, is the game's intro scene where she's running in the background and jumps to the foreground. The down is the uppercuts to Professor Theo, like in the game's intro, and the side one is enters riding Cat Clancer, riding a missile. So yes, a lot of people want this character in the game, and even though the possibility doesn't seem huge at this moment, I mean, we have a lot of wish fulfillment characters already in the game through the DLC pass. So I'm thinking that we might be getting characters like Crash and the Arms Fighter, of course, being a huge fan favorite and stuff like that. I don't really know if a character like this has a huge shot at this second Fighters Pass, but maybe down the line in another Smash Brothers game, this could become possible because, yeah, if we keep fan demand high enough for these characters, we see what can happen in Smash Brothers, right? With King K. Rool, with Ridley, with characters like that. It will just happen. It will just materialize in Smash Brothers. So I want to thank And Keeps Gaming. I mean, you're such a sweet guy, and also giving me ideas like this to make videos on. That's super awesome. So thank you so much. And of course, I'd love to hear what all you guys think of this crazy stuff. I mean, all the leaks of today, the Marina stuff. So if you comment down below, that could actually be featured and read out loud in our next video. And today's comment question is, do you think Geno will be a Mii costume, or will he be an actual character? As for our previous comment question winner, our answer comes to us from our sweet user, the Barbecue Chiptunes. Yes, I actually mentioned Barbecue Chiptunes in our previous video as well. He says, I'm honored to have had my remix put up on this channel. This is so surreal. Thank you for answering my question. I'm a big fan, so it was exhilarating to hear you use the song and answer my question in the video. I'm rooting for Master Chief, Doomslayer, Geno, Crash Bandicoot, Steve of Minecraft fame, and Waluigi. So I want to especially thank Barbecue Chiptunes for making that great song. It's in our previous video, the Big Question Blocked episode, and of course the remix is amazing, and all those characters seem really great to me. I mean, Master Chief, I've been lobbying for the longest time. Doomslayer, I think, is very possible, even though the developers don't. And then Geno, Crash Bandicoot, those are like my two big wants for this next Fighters Pass. And even Steve and Waluigi are ones that a lot of people are talking about. So I actually think all these predictions are quite good. So Barbecue Chiptunes, thank you so much for sending in your comment. And everyone, these are so much fun to do, right? So thank you so much for sending them in. And of course, a big shout out to our latest Patreon supporters and the super chats during our live streams. You guys make blocked content possible. So if you want to have yourself created as a blocked content character, join me for a Skype chat, or even have your own ideas become animations, go to patreon.com/blockedcontent. There's a bunch of incredible rewards there, and they're waiting for you. And remember, if you're not yet a member of the Blocked Content family yet, hit subscribe now, smash that like button, and ring the bell for notifications, and all the news and fun you care about will be delivered on the daily to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you around the corner where there's always more Blocked Content. See ya!